Alright guys, welcome back to part 5 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we're still on the Steel Samurai case, and we learned that there weren't just 3 to 4 people that we originally thought at the studio. There was a lot more of the bigwigs there, and that's what we're going to do in this episode. We're going to go talk and investigate the other people that were there at the studio as well. So, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. Let's just jump into the video.
Okay. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think we got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Okay. Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. The director's alibi? What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. Okay, so we should go talk to Will. Okay. What's up, Will? October 19th, Detention Center. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. Hahaha, I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Got anything else? Producer Vasquez? Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we have nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Bro, what the fuck? What is the rumor? Director Manella. Can you check me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. I thought it said he used to be a minor. I'm like, weren't we all? But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Yo, Phoenix, that's fucked up. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Okay. Well, I appreciate you, homie. I'm gonna go back to the studio. What's up, old lady? The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think your guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive. What's up, old lady? What can you tell me about producer Vasquez? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Okay, what about Manella? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? It kind of does. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, well, thank you, old lady. Let's go to the employee area, see if there's anything here. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching. Hey! What's up, Gumshoe? What are you doing here? Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Bitch, you just came in screaming. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatic. Is that how you spell dramatic? Dramatique at times? I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. The traces, they're up. Okay, what can you tell me about the plate? So, you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Okay. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. Okay, so there was sleeping pills. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Okay, got it. What about the investigation? How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Edgeworth, though. What about Edgeworth? How's Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa, talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. Okay, so that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So, I was right. Okay. Alright, well... I mean, I don't think there's any other clues. Just because I think the only other clue would have been that. Is there anything else in here? Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Okay, what can you tell me, Penny? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. What's the fucking rumor? The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she'd said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Okay. What about the last episode? What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What am I showing her? Yeah, what am I showing her? The sleeping pills? What's this? This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh, I see. I see what I'm showing. This. Yeah. And this is a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. Yeah, what happened? Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up, and that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. I don't think she's gonna talk to us, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Miss Oldbag? What are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old wingbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I mean, I wonder if we can ask her. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols? Nichols? Nichols, Nick Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed the man, didn't he? Whippersnappers, dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole the Powers costume. I mean, the sleeping pill, well... Let me see. It has his fingerprints. It was in his food. I mean, yeah, I believe I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof? This. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Yeah, bitch. What you gonna say about it now? I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. The photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. She's part of the mob. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. I saw that spike. Ooh. Oh, so that's where he died. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Yeah, I saw that. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Oh, bro, this court case would have been made so much easier if people just told us the fucking truth from the start, but I guess I understand why they didn't. Okay. let's go outside Studio 1. Is anybody here? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. I don't know. He could have, like, tried to... I don't know. I don't know what he could have tried to do. Oh, Ms. Vasquez. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello. Hello! H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Is she gonna say, Mr. Hammer? Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. There's something... Do something, Nick. She's really taking me off. Oh, dear. Will Powers? Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fake blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh, dear. Alright, well, fuck you, bitch. Alright, let's go inside the trailer. Is Mr. Manella here? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Can I examine this? I saw this earlier. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Okay, I guess we're just... None of that really matters. Let's go to Studio 1. Oh, wait, I can't go to Studio 1? The entrance to Studio 1. This is Studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have the card key anymore, so I can't go in there today. Ah, I see. She doesn't want to fucking talk. She said that the place was pretty dirty. Nothing in here could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled up documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and papers, cups scattered around. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set cost. I can't believe they spent that much money on these sets. I don't think there's anything else in here, really. Okay, let's go back. She doesn't want to fucking talk. The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently, its nickname is Mr. Monkey. Yeah. Can I ask Miss Oldbag for a card key? Doesn't seem like it. Can I talk to Will? Nothing else. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. Probably. I don't know if there's anything. The Great's still lying here. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here, bro. Penny was in here. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. I was having a stroke. I don't think there's anything else in here either. Shh, we've already talked to her. I'm just going to the places that I could have gone before. See if anything changes here. Yeah, because she doesn't want to fucking talk. What if I show her this? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Okay, Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay, I guess she's gonna kill me. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me, what is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No, no way. You meant Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Oh, the Mafia. Oh, my. We got Tony Soprano and the fucking goons here, bro. We got Christopher. No, what's his name? Fuck! Chrissy? I forget his name. It's Paulie. That's Paulie. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time thinking about that when where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Oh, shit. Hold it right there. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. It's the coppers. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Yo, bro, like... Oh, Gumshoe, you're gonna get yourself killed. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe? Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? You don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Okay. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Okay. Interesting. So she was ready to get us killed. Were you and her fucking? Was Miss Vasquez and Hammer, was she getting hammered by Hammer? I don't know. October 20th, the district court. I'm assuming we're calling Miss Vasquez to the stand? The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Order. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Okay. Is she allowed to smoke in here? Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the... Oh! On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. She's not wearing pants. Okay, the day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Nah, bro, there's a contradiction there. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van, There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay, I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you're cross. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay, let me read her shit again. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There has to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss, but I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Yeah, because the monkey... Let me see. Okay, let me press her on the, I didn't mean to press her on this one, but... And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on... this. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. All right. Okay. And when was that exactly? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Okay. The only thing that would help here is the path was blocked from 2:15 to 4. But she's not saying, and the body was at 2:30.
Objection!
That's probably not it. The witness statement is clearly faulty on it. It's not going to be it. Okay. Let me question her a little bit. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employer yet? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth, and please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Yeah. The meeting began at 12 and ended at 4. Bum, bum, bum. There was to be rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was relieved. Two big sounding those things. Well, next plan anything. I used to being the boss. Shit.
Objection!
I didn't mean to click that. I clicked it on accident. I feel like I already tried this, didn't I? No. The body was found at 2:30. Okay, hold on. Let me read, boys. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. That coincides with the time of death, which was 2:30.
Objection!
Does this work? No. I need to keep a bar of health. I don't know what it is, boys. Into the trailer a little bit before noon.
Hold it! Objection!
Okay.
Hold it!
And when exactly was that? I've forgotten.
Hold it!
Hold on, you had sale ticket? Alright.
Hold it! Hold it!
Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If that evidence that she didn't eat that steak. Okay, hold on. There were leftover food. No. Proof that she didn't eat the steak. I mean,
Objection!
that? Ha, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yeah? Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh my fucking god. He's right. Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying, yes, Your Honor? As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Did she do it? She could. She has ties with the mafia. She almost killed us. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. Yet here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Oh, I'm not too good at wits. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes, the samurai spear. Yes. And I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy weapon as a spear? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh, you see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Oh, she used the fence? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
Take that!
Wrong, Mr. Wright, but I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I consent to two with my Feyblade. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all that sensing. What? What? Because it was broken? Was it because it was broken?
Take that!
I present the proof, so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Okay, I was a little bit ahead. I had a little bit too much dip in my chip. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can infer. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see the murder weapon. It was this!
Take that!
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does it have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago... Yeah. Has happened again. Okay, we're cooking. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Miss Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The whip! She had a foreign. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Yeah! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Sal Manella has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Yeah, also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. So what happens next? Don't question me. You don't have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Bro, what the fuck is going on? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as the witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said it all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. What if we call Manella to the stand? As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want to hear her testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that thought she'd always get... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Okay. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. There's not a lot of information there. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, you can examine your... You could begin your cross. Okay, right. We're close. Real close. Since she may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Okay. All right. I was with Sal Oldberg, the security lady, when we found the body. Give me more information on that. What time was that? We were to meet at the rehearsal at 5, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy, the witness will continue her testimony. Okay. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a body, a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Power doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location, when no one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you can continue. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Like that? Silence. Hey, Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Okay. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it. With all those bigwigs at the meeting, I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Okay. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But they're still there. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well.
Objection!
Edgeworth, Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She knew the murder was coming to happen. Yeah, she would have had to known about the murder before going to Studio One. Yeah, what's going on, Edgeworth? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to a defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect the reason. I knew the Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. How did you know that was gonna happen? How the fuck did you know that was gonna happen? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director, you have to find something to peg her on here, or everything we've done for her will now be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Sal wasn't there! But you said he took you to the fucking...
Objection!
Oh, shit.
He said he took you to the fucking thing?
Is this, ain't it? I'm fucking dead, aren't I? God damn it. God damn it. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, boys. I made it back. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do an action scene, so I left him behind. Wait, Hammer wasn't injured. It was Powers. That's the picture, right? Yeah. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? It was Powers. I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Yeah, you stupid bitch. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-throughs that morning. That person was Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Yeah, I already said it. Was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. Yeah, he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when he was doing this, well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Yeah. Yeah. Order. Order. I will have order. Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I mean, not really? I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I will show it to you. I present to the court evidence that Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. This?
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated that Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer, who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motives for murder. She had no motive? She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Does that make her go scot-free? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh. But it's in self-defense. If she killed him in self-defense, then whatever, you know? So, you did do it, didn't you? But she tried to hide it. Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's a body everywhere. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Ms. Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Ms. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Ms. Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please! Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Boom. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dees Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm as and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Let's go, bro. Oh, bro, I fumbled my way through this one. Okay, that is all. The court is adjourned. October 20th in the court. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Whew, I'm not sure what I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, and I got some bad news for you, Will. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick? Edgeworth? Hi, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right, I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Oh, he trying to fuck? Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Edgeworth, we're both lawyers, dog. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Yeah, were we gay lovers? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Oh, okay, cool. No way they went with the Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WB gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world was ready for the real Will Powers. He's the fucking Pink Princess? Okay. Alright, so Miss Vasquez fucking killed him in self-defense. A brand new episode has been added. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? There's a fucking toucan. Edgeworth is off a Percocet. What the fuck am I looking at, bruh?